Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. All right, well, he's one of the more accomplished Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners in this division, DC, and I know how many chokes you have in your arsenal. Offensive Jiu-Jitsu, defensive Jiu-Jitsu, doesn't get much better than this guy.
It doesn't get as high level in terms of the Jiu-Jitsu knowledge. He knows in every exchange that he's the guy that's processing things at a different level. From the armbar submissions that he has shown in the octagon to the beautiful guillotine chokes that he does over and over again. And don't think that he won't roll for a knee bar and get a submission. Right. It's just constant danger when you're in the jiu-jitsu with this guy. And even the high-level wrestlers that he's fought have paused to try to take him down because of that patented guillotine.
It's so truly a case of pick your poison with this Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner. Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, champ.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated. Right. If you could do that, you could do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Modesto, California, Bone Crusher. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go. The weight and the height gives way to the action right here on one side. Maybe the division's most well-rounded fighter, taking on arguably the biggest submission threat in this division.
Because he's such a great submission grappler, I believe that this is the most dangerous fight for him in the division.
Wow.
He needs to maintain his space, stay away from this guy at all costs, and force him to stand up with him.
Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. Oh, man, this guy kicks like a mule.
So hard. He kicks so hard every time you see him drive his shin into his opponent. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
When you're in the clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Oh, nice straight punch there to his opponent, and he lands it just after catching the leg. So clearly, he is starting to find his timing, not just offensively, but defensively as well. Very good read there. Takedown defense holds up. And there comes the separation now. Lee gets caught with that punch. Oh, vicious kick to the outside of that lead leg. You got to start checking these, man.
You got to check these kicks, or you're going to be limping around the octagon very short.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again.
Oh, high amplitude head kick. Both guys landing with conviction now.
He went high on that one.
Lee gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Oh, man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent starting to slow down. He cannot take many of those kicks.
Lee gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can rally. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, wicked nice leg kick there, DC.
Can't take too many of those.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Just unable to quite find that range. Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. He's already landed several in this round, and the damage is really starting to take its toll.
Yeah, it's really starting to take its toll. And you watch the opponent, he's walking gingerly on his leg. And one big tell that you're starting to really do well with your leg kicks is when your opponent starts to switch stances.
Right. Watch
for a stance switch very soon. I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
And he landed the right hand there. And both guys really throwing with authority.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Oh, and he defends another takedown there, so looked like a pretty good entry, but once again, unable to get him.
Great balance, great awareness, moved the head back inside, turned that double into a single, sprawled, and got away from his opponent. Great job.
Big knee lands there. Right there, his opponent's wobble check.
He's hurt bad. This dude needs to grab. He needs to wrestle. He has to do something. He cannot take another shot like that.
Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Nice defense on the single leg takedown. You can tell he's worked on that. Oh, he stunned him with that knee to the head. Straight right hand now, just misses.
Great punch landing with so much power. Oh, he's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Big right hook coming, it's blocked. Just out of range with that right hook.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, that's a nice straight punch there.
Threw the punch, got to the target. I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
DC didn't take him long to find his ring. That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition. Oh, and there's that inside leg kick. And just slap yourself hard on the inside of your leg and tell me how that feels.
I mean, it really hurts because that's the soft part of your leg. So you land that over and over again, guy will have a very tough time maneuvering out of a lot of the techniques you throw at him.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
All right, here we go with our next round. He came in, the book on him was that his takedown defense was great. That's exactly what we saw.
Well, it's held up. You know, he understood that he had to stay standing if he wanted a chance to win this fight. And I love his knowledge of defending. His legs are always wide when he's against defense, and the moment he gets a chance to cover the head with his hips, he always does that. And you don't always get to enter because his sprawl has been fantastic.
And here he is back in familiar territory in the clinch. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Lands the right hand. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Ooh, and he caught the kick. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, he's got the kicking game going tonight, lands another one there.
A beautiful kick, and all I can think of, better him than me.
Lee gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Try to establish that jab. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Now he's got the Muay Thai plum. Very nice leg kick there by Lee. And he switches to a near perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again, was able to get him down there.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got defended. But eventually, he got it done. Now, what does he do with this top control?
Well, he's got some of the best chokes in the game. He's going for one now.
Oh, wow, oh!
He might get a finish here. Might just be a matter of time. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way, or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move. And when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position. Oh, right in the mount.
All right, side control now. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
All right, got to be careful playing around inside his guard.
Absolutely, John. That's why you don't sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, it gives these guys too many opportunities.
Over the top, this fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay in the full. He mixed it up. He went going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Ooh. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Lands a switch kick. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. What a punch.
Beautiful jab by him there. I guess it pays DC to be the longer fighter. Oh, nice job to defend the takedown and scramble to his feet. Looking to land the right hand, he misses. Immediately gets the underhook. And they separate. 20 seconds left. Oh, and he caught the kick. Lands with the kick there, no pad on that foot.
No shin guard. He's taking all of that kick every time he throws it.
Single collar tie here. Just missing on the uppercut there. 10 minutes in the books. All right, that's the end of the round, and you see the cut on the cheek. That thing is getting downright nasty. It is getting worse here by the minute. And you got to wonder to what extent does that impact him moving forward here in this fight? You at least have to ask the question. All right, nice job there by the corner after that previous round as our next round gets underway, and their fighter is undeterred. He was close on the submission in the previous round. He's going to get right back to it.
He's like a dog on a bone. He's going to continue to attack, until he eventually gets what he wants.
Nice 1-2 there. Good job keeping that head off the center line. Slips to avoid the right hand. Effective punch there by Lee. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Muay Thai glove. Oh, spinning back fist lands. Oh, nice kick right there. Tell the masses how good that feels to get kicked like that.
John, it doesn't. It doesn't feel good to get kicked like that.
Oh, huge knee to the head. He could be in trouble here. Straight right, he misses.
Jeez Louise. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Back and forth we go. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and going to the judo throw, and he ends up in side control. A lot of options for him here.
Yeah, he can either go ground and pound or he can chase submission.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single... Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's attacking armbar now.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he can escape.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Ground and pound strike is true. Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Less than 2 minutes to go in round 3. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strikes.
Let's go.
Oh, these are some big punches here from the top, DC. He hasn't needed to enter his opponent's guard yet, and he may not have to.
He may not have to, but he's doing a real good job of being aware. There's danger when you're standing at the top of your opponent like that. You gotta watch for up kicks. Notice how he leads with his hips when he goes to land the strike.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Arm to the side, get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat, all the way out to his opponent.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Lee. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the...
Back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating...
Oh! Ooh, diving punch.
Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the
entertaining scraps so far. All right, there's There's the horn indicating the end of the round, so potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind those guys can't keep up with.
Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Well, he's the taller fighter and able to land a knee to the body with relative ease there. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts. Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Oh, looks like he's transitioning to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's gonna attack armbar here. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And he's out. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Lee gets back up. No surprise there. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Outstanding kick there. Oh, huge right hand.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Ooh, head kick lands and is hurt.
Right punches there.
He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up. Let's go.
Takedown defense holds up. And they separate. 90 seconds now to go in this one. Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now... Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, looking to counter with his left hand, but he misses. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Left hand punch for the clinch.
Kick to the body, that one blocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head, or he's going to get blasted.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. Gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Seconds left.
Come on, keep busy, guys. Keep busy.
10 seconds to go in round 4. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
One more.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fights progress.
Technically, you're a better striker than he is.
Final round, you ready? You ready?
Fifth round. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
All right, so a nice job there defending.
He had to go.
Right hand on point. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Man, look at the redness now almost immediately on the right side of his body. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Good, solid strike on the ground.
Down into his mouth.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. An attacking armbar.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Wow. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions.
Right.
They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here for Box.
Let's go, finish this, guys, come on.
Oh, body kick attempt here, it's no good.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Beautiful body kick.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Ground and pound strike there now. Under 2 minutes remain in the fight. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Connects with a right.
Big kick lands. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Back to the feet. Kick to the body by Lee. What a last minute. Combinations here.
He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep. Look at how fast. The only person I can do this to is Baby John. Oh, and he's attacking choke now. Oh, now he's in trouble.
Maybe a late submission here. And that will do it.
It's over. It's over.
And to get the submission that late in the fight is most impressive because you're dealing with sweat and blood and fatigue and a lot of different elements that play out over a 15 or 25-minute fight, but his technique didn't suffer, right? A lot of fighters, when they get fatigued, maybe the technique suffers a little bit. Not the case with this fighter here tonight. Locked it in and forced his opponent out of the fight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliano calls a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 51 seconds of round number 5. For the winner by submission, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks